All right, all right. Good morning to all the actionable financial literacy listeners out there. Facebook, LinkedIn, X, Twitter, and YouTube. Want to welcome you to today's broadcast. Got some great information for you as always. And hey, it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Welcome to today's session. This is the second part of health and wealth, wellness and health and well-being, and how it's important to have your health there and at the wealth at the same time, because you don't want to take your wealth to take care of your health, and you can't do the things that you really want to do in life. So we're going to share some more insights about that, and it's a wonderful thing to be able to have you take my cover off here. This is highlight from my firefighting days when I was firefighter. I always think about firefighting. It was such a part of my life when I first joined the Air Force that I still think about it. So take that out there. My fro's messed up a little bit. I got a little small fro going, so let me put that in order here. Um, Firefighting was such a big part of my life when I was in the Air Force that I still think about it. Still have a lot of friends that are on Facebook. Every base that I went to, uh, we post pictures of the times that we were there at the fire station. But it's always a big thing, and health was a big part of staying in the fire department. We always had annual health checkups to make sure we were okay, but to continue on in our firefighting careers. And even after we get out, because you never know what you're exposed to in that type of career field, and you don't really find out if something's kind of wrong with you until like 20, 30 years down the road. So it's important. It's really important. So with today's podcast, we're going to continue on with the health and wellness, and I'll provide some more insights. Again, I am a doctor, but I'm not the type of doctor where you got to take your clothes off, so keep everything on. I'm a PhD. This is, not I'm the type of doctor that give you some thoughts and ideas about things. And at the same time, I've been a investment advisor for over 30 years. So that's the wealth side of things. So let's get going here. Um, and all right. So this is our presentation. Now, as we mentioned, uh, we left off at on our last week. We were talking about how social and mental well-being plays a big part that wellness side. So with a healthy lifestyle, you deal with reducing stress, empowering through health, and financial stability. So reducing your stress, you deal with make sure you have a balanced health, a balanced diet, healthy nutrition, stress, and mental stress that can kind of get to you and cause you to really not operating at your full capacity. So good health reduce. So you got to reduce your stress. Critical components of social and mental well-being. Sometimes when you like firefighters, you may have some issues that you face as a firefighter. Because you see so many different things. So you got to make sure that your mental stress is okay, mental well-being. Have some interconnectedness with health and your mental health. And then if you have a lot of financial stress on top of that, that can just exact, just blow things up. So empowering through health, make sure you come to good health, healthy positive impacts. Financial decisions can be overwhelming, and that overwhelming financial stress can overblow um, your mental well-being as well. So you got to find some financial stability in there, uh, and it can underscore the importance of prioritizing your the financial things that overwhelm your physical things. So you got to have a balance. I was talking to another a business associate with me. So not necessarily a balance, it's harmony. Because balance, you got to take away one to make another balance. A harmony, somewhere that in between that everything is okay. Is harmony. It's a tune, man. Like a tune is just it hums itself and just is in harmony with one another. So it's a little more than a balance. It's a harmony that they work together that way. So you have that social and mental harmony. Okay. Uh, Next one. Here we go. All right. So that holistic well-being, you got health and wellness to integrate, strategies for health and wellness to integrate, and then an educational initiative. So holistic integration involves good health that fosters overall well-being. You also have relationship between health and wellness, so that relationship that can come together. Uh, I don't have it with me now, but I mentioned I have a bottle that is hydrated water, and it just kind of accentuates the hydration in the water, so it gives your body more sense of being able to hydrate the cells in your body, get more oxygen into your body, so that wellness kind of boosts up. Since I've been using it, I noticed that my uh, A1C has gone down. I went to the doctor the other day, and I was taking core diabetic medication, metformin, and all those things that I no longer take the metformin. My weight has gone down, and my A1C is, I mean, it's below normal. It was 5.7. It even went down even lower, 5.4. And I contribute some of that to, I changed my diet. I started drinking a lot more water, and then I just started drinking dehydrated water, and it helped it go down. Things that you feel that can help you, use those things. And then when you go to your doctor and they do your labs and everything, as your labs and everything starts to go down, you know, do that, because life is short. You want to take vacations, you want to be able to take them, and when you go on your vacation, you want to be able to enjoy them. And you can't enjoy your vacations when you're ill. So you want to take part in vacationing. Have strategies for your wealth, contribute to well-being and long-term financial stability. So you want to be here for a long time, and you want finances to be here for a long time as well. So you can enjoy it, enjoy life, have fun with it. I look back the past few years. Um, you know, going to Italy few times, going to Thailand, hanging out with tigers. You know, with my grandson. and you know, you know, I see my grandson in Italy, walked to the bus stop. I went to uh, Thailand, and the bus came to pick him up from school. And then we went over to England, and he caught the bus to go to high school there. So it's like I went to 3 different countries to see my grandson go to school. My oldest one, he's call him number one. But I was able to experience that. That is the cool thing, to be able to experience something like that. And I was healthy enough to go see that. Now, what's he? Italy was 20 hours. Thailand was like 20, 24 hours. Long flights. If you ain't up to taking a long flight, that's rough. And so, educational incentives, that's where you continue to read, learn about different health ways to help yourself. Talk with your doctor about it, so you can your physical doctor, general doctor, so you can understand ways to help yourself, and then do it. Don't just read and do it. In your mind, choose to be healthy. You have to choose to be healthy in your mind. Don't go, oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is me. No, choose to be healthy. You got to choose that. Yeah, you got to choose that. All right, personal professional impact, career productivity, impact your career. It can impact what you do and how you do it, and that helps you with your long term financial success. You got also a financial. Now, the word decision, I mean, that's a word that people use, because a decision is like uh, the root word of this decision, like homicide, pesticide. The end is causes things to end or die. Uh, I like financial choices. You got to choose things. Like God always gives us a choice. He said, "Choose you, life or death, blessing or cursing." He said, "If I was you, I'd choose life." So make good financial choices. Those make uh, health choices. You have to choose. Make those decisions that gives your health sound choices, sound financial management, sound long term financial stability. So make a choice that's better. Make a choice. Yeah, because you need to decide that's killing something off. Not choose. Let's make a choice. God gave us choice, so we choose. Make a choice for something. Not to just kill something out. There's choice. Choose. Right. Then there's better choice of words. Industry perspective. So insights from industry leaders, professionals on health and financial decisions help you provide valuable perspectives and help you develop yourself as a professional. So again, sometimes there's another scripture in the Bible that says there's life and death in the power of the tongue. However you speak or whatever you say out of your mouth will come back on you. So how you speak and what you say um, can make a big difference in what you receive. So speak positive things, speak things that you need, speak those things out, and that's what you'll get back. So you speak it's okay. I'll choose this. I choose that. This is what I need, Lord. This is what um, I want to have. This is not what I want. What I need is that I need to have this, Lord. I need to have that. In Psalm 23, it says, "The Lord is thy shepherd; I shall not want." Because so the Lord is your shepherd, you shall not want. And then in Philippians 4:19 said, He supplies all of our needs. So if He's your shepherd, you shouldn't be wanting, but He'll supply all of our needs. So you tell the Lord, I need this, because you don't have wants because He's your shepherd. You don't have no wants. You do have needs though. You need to be healthy so you can explore this world, explore the world. You need to have wealth because you can be of a blessing to yourself and others, not in debt. All right, keep going. All right. So this was about personal and professional impact. Next one, section 3 talks about strategies of holistic well-being. So with holistic well-being, you're looking at financial literacy, health and wealth workshops, and community engagement. All that's about financial wellness. So financial literacy, we already determined that at the beginning of our whole concept is gaining access to economic information and then making use of those concepts. So that's financial literacy. So it's a crucial part of your financial well-being. You have to be able to gain access to economic information and then make use of those concepts. That's the whole premise of it. So financial literacy is not a, it's not, it's people use it as a catchphrase, but it's not a catchphrase. It's actually a process, a thought process of understanding what you need to do, when you need to do it, and how. Once you gain access to those economic information, you need to make use of those concepts. The second point in financial wellness is health and work. There's different workshops that are out there about health and wealth uh, that you can gain from. I'm planning on having a workshop maybe before the end of the year. It could be at the beginning of the year, of focusing on those things, how money works, looking at the um, the cycles, growth cycles in the market, in the economy. I'm working on different workshops like that. There's another workshop I've done before where we played the game Cash Flow. I think that game that was by Robert Kiyosaki. That game is phenomenal. Takes a while. It takes a couple of times to play it, but you get it. But it is like realistic way of how money works and how finance and investing and accounting works. Then the third part of financial wellness is community engagement, and the community engagement part is how I would do it. I would have that players play the game in the local community, invite others out to be engaged in it. See, if you want to be wealthy, you gotta learn. You gotta learn how to play the game of life, the game of money. The game. You gotta understand how to play it. And if no one's willing to, if no one's willing to share it with you, show you, you don't know. And if you're not, there's two things you need: permission. We need your permission and participation. So if you're not willing to learn, you won't grow. If you're not willing to participate, you're not going to learn. So you got to play. You got to understand. You got to grow. It's the best way to do it. Expose yourself to new ways of growing, new ways of learning, new ways of understanding. Then you'll gain more in your life. All right. Through education, and the next point, empowering through education. Wealth, health is wealth. So when you're healthy, you can be wealthy. You empower individuals to make informed choices for long-term financial stability. So that's what the education initiative is for. Then there's the youth empowerment. Man, I like talking to the youth. That's why I teach at the community college, because the youth come in, they're wide eyed, bushy tail, and they they want to know. They want to know, and it's sometimes you realize that they're missing the gap. Some in history. Some I talk to the children, the youth in the class, and I say, "Do you know this guy here? Do you know who this guy is?" And like Bernie Madoff. I asked, okay, how many of y'all raise your hand? Have you ever heard of this guy? No, I had 32 students in the class. None of them heard of that guy. And it's, if we don't know what history has happened or what happened in history, and that was only 2008, not even that long ago. To me, 2008 wasn't that long ago. No one had a clue. So we miss out on something. So we got to be able to educate our youth about things that happened in the past so it won't happen again in the future. So I like empowering youth, help them to understand what's happened. The culture of being holistic about it is understanding where we were in our past, so we won't repeat it in the future. They're going to be the future leaders in organizations and companies, so they need to understand what went right and what didn't go right in the past, so they can see what happens. Like Amazon, how Amazon started. People may not like Amazon now, but they need to know how that company came about. Same thing with Tesla. They may not like it, Tesla now and everything, but they need to understand how that organization came about. Youth empowerment. Then there's industry collaborations. They need to see how industry leaders promoted the intersection of health and wealth, how we can empower the individuals and the communities about that growth process. So it is not to see, we're not looking at who's right in the corporate world, but what's right for growth. What's right for the youth to be the future leaders of the new organizations that are coming about. They need to know that, again, not who's right, but what's right for the proper growth of companies that are coming out. All right, follow me. Okay, keep going here. Long-term wellness strategies. You have financial planning, employee and well-being programs, community impact. All those are part of it. Long-term well-being strategies. We looked at sustainable practices with wealth management, sustainable wealth management, health conscious investments, and industry perspective. So, sustainable wealth management deals with strategies that contribute to stability and overall well-being. Health consciousness, health conscious investments are directly impact the long-term wealth and overall well-being of the individual. A conscious effort. Industry perspective looks at sustainable practices of holistic well-being, and right now, being holistic about what we do and how we do things is very much on the minds of Americans, and how we deal with deal with trade, deal with investments, deal with money and assets. One of the things I shared with my class was exchange rates, and how exchange rates influence business and trade, and how trade tariffs are affected by uh, those influx in exchange rates. And like the exchange rate for the dollar, how the dollar values against the yen, and if the Chinese yen, and the dollar is stronger than the yen. So because China can export a lot of things, and the dollar is stronger against the yen, sometimes when that imbalance is there, one country can export a lot, but just because they export a lot and the dollar's so strong, that can create an imbalance, and those countries end up in a trade war because of something like that. And that's where tariffs comes in, and they put a one country puts a tariff on another country because they're exporting too much, and they're not importing as much, and like a trade war. So yeah, there's a wealth management and stable pricing that goes into all of it, but they understood it when they seen like the difference between the dollar and the Zimbabwe dollar, then the euro, then the pound, then the Thai baht, then the Korean won, then the Japanese. So they looked at all the different values of the dollar versus other currencies as well. All right, so I had to speed through that because we're getting at the end of the podcast there. So There again is the QR code. You can scan that. That gets you to the app that you can download. You can follow the podcast and other tidbits that I put out about financial literacy. That's the book, the latest book. That's called out my Sapphire Edition. The Sapphire Edition, second version, second book in the trilogy. First book was the financial literacy, and this is financial legacy. So literacy lasts for a lifetime, and legacy lasts for generations. There's an emerald version that's coming out, and that'll come a couple of years, maybe a year and a half, 2 years from now. But you'll see that one come through. Okay, um, yeah, that's in the slideshow there. Let's back out of here. Okay, so I just want to remind everyone to this again. This QR code, the legacy book there. You can get that. It's $20 if you order it there. You can get a copy of it. I'll be able to sign that one because you're getting it direct from my website there. I want to remind everyone to like and subscribe. So like and subscribe to the channel. That lets me know that you like it. Like some of the information. I may talk kind of fast, but I'll try to get as much information as I can out to you. Do this once a week. I also send out a newsletter with the information in it as well. So get the newsletter out to you. That way you can have a second way of being able to read it, hear it again as well. And that way you can share it with your friends who may want to hear or like it and get some information also. And again, as I mentioned, towards the end of the year, or maybe the beginning of the year, we'll have a in-person workshop. We're going to talk more about money and how it grows. Because again, money is just a tool. Money is just a tool. But we need to understand how to use that tool and how to make it a better tool in our lives. So with that, it's been Dr. Joe Blake at the On Point broadcast, reminding you to stay tuned, stay informed, and stay on point.